Okay, hello. Hello. I don't know why I did an accent, that's fine. Hello. Welcome. Hope that everyone's doing well. Today we're back. We're playing some more Disco Elysium. It's been a bit. It's probably been... Why am I saying it's probably been? It's been a week. Don't know why I'm estimating a week there. That's good. That's a good start. It's been a week. I'm looking forward to getting into it. I'm thinking I might go a little bit longer today as well. Probably not too much longer, but I just want to feel like, as we're only doing it like once a week at the moment with Disco Elysium, I kind of want to give us a big allotted time with it, you know what I mean? One thing I need to say as well, next week it will be Halloween Eve. I think up until Halloween itself, as of tomorrow, we're going to be playing primarily Halloween themed things. We might not actually be streaming on Halloween as a heads up, but we will be streaming the 30th of October. I might be able to stream the 31st, but it really is a big if. But yeah, I will be streaming generally spooky things. So we're going to be finishing off Costume Quest tomorrow. We have Resident Evil littered throughout the week as well. And I'm going to try and line up a few extra little bonus things. So stay tuned. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into some Disco Elysium. Let me stop the music. Let's stop that music. Let's get into the game. Perfect. Alright, I'm going to try and remember where we're at. So we just found the alcoholics, TM. They're sort of like congregated. We learned that our old name used to be Tequila Sunrise or Sunset. Tequila, or was it Sunset? I think our name was Tequila Sunset, not Sunrise. Shit, have I got it wrong? Hang on. It's Sunset, isn't it? Oh, it's Sunset. I got the title wrong. What a forehead. Alright, hang on. Tequila Sunset. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing to see here, everyone. Nothing to see. It was correct the first time. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I think we're good to go. I was close. I remembered it was tequila. Oh. Oh. Just thinking about tequila made me die. Anyway. Hopefully that's like Harry's general reaction to having any alcohol anymore. Is if I have alcohol, I will perish in a not so nice way. I hope that everything's looking and sounding okay. I'm going to go ahead and assume it is.
Temperature, an easy flow
Oh,
there.
we vibrated.
Empty street before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps.
Harry, you okay?
Just silence.
Harry's like, he's got the shakes. He's cold. It's because it's snowing. He's a cold lad. What did the smoke smell like?
Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. His boyfriend is on his way home. He brings tins of meat and vegetables with him. Their pockets are heavier with money, but only slightly.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
Yikes, okay. What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
A dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
That's enough.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Alright, is there anything else that we can interact with while we're here, or are we kinda limited still? Oh no, it looks like we've still got quite a bit we can do. Oh, that's right, we had a... Was it like, how many Royale was it? Was it 800 Royale or something? I can't remember how much it was exactly. It's not Royale, it's a Real? That's the currency, right? I've played a Disco Elysium. Was there a thing that gave us a level up for every... bonus? Okay, yeah, so 1 XP for every orb clicked. So every time we see an orb, we get XP for it. Okay, I actually feel that's a good one. We talked to...
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. He can't be more than 5 years old. The other one looks indistinguishable from him. He watches his brother kick the stone with his tongue lolling out of his mouth.
Hey, where is your mum?
The kids don't reply, absorbed in their little game.
You guys look identical.
The stone-kicking one becomes frantic all of a sudden, as if that's something to be scared of. The obvious fact that you just stated.
He looks just like me.
Yeah, I said that.
The boy doesn't answer. His brother throws another rock. Both of their hair is covered in some kind of dirt. The rock kicker was just being shy, but now he's enthusiastic again.
You're bad with kids.
Wow, thanks. And what are you, Kid Master General?
Maybe I am. Now, how about some actual police work? We are not getting anything here.
Alright, bye kids, take care. Alright, we talked to this lady quickly actually. Oh, what's that song called? Something. I recognize it. What's it called? I don't want to butcher the name. It's something. I don't know if I would even want to attempt it. It's fine. We'll ignore it for now.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
I feel like it's a bit insensitive. London Bridge is burning down. Nah, it's It's not that one, Jess. Also, welcome in. I hope you're doing okay. Puernachaca. Is that it? I don't know. I'm probably butchering it. I remember that one being like was that a primary school thing? I don't even remember. It's been way too long. Way too long. It's not too dissimilar from London Bridge though. I can see the link. I feel like this is a bit rude. If you can't see, then how do you know it's here? Oh, that's just leaning close. Why not?
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Trouble? Say the second thing, Bratan. Shows you got style.
For fuck's sake. We're cops. We're hellraisers. Click, click, bang, bang. Yeah, so we're not going to listen to the necktie. The necktie is not an intrusive thought. He's just an asshole. So, what he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble. We take care of trouble.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
What kind of ill omen are we talking about?
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heels.
Wait, I've been here before?
No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another. Locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
I am an ill omen, right? If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid.
Why?
Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Aw. How much is it?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Okay, so we have like a free place to stay. There's this guy, guard, who makes me give him money every night just so I don't die out in the cold.
That's exactly how they get ya. That's why we built our own cinder block houses on the seaside. So we don't have to give money to those crooks. We might not look like much, but they are ours.
Wait, why isn't anyone using the room?
My kids grew up and left like they do. The house is long empty now. I live in the small side attachment. It's easier and cheaper to keep warm.
One more time. I can just have the room?
Aye. The room is pretty bare bones, but it's got a bed and roof over it. That's more than some folks have around here.
Okay. Now this is a real revisual hospitality. That guard must be half kipped or something. Oh no, we can't say that. It's a bad word. Should I say that one with a Kuno voice? I feel like that's applicable with the Kuno voice. Also, is my avatar linked up to the right microphone? Give me a sec, guys, sorry. Oh, it is, okay. Oh, does it show my microphones? Whoops. Ignore. Sometimes, the avatar itself stops talking before I finish talking. It's just, it's a very minor thing. It might just be very sensitive to trying to pick up, like, when I take breaks and things, so it might just be that. What do I do here? This is kind of hard. I don't know if I want to go with this or not. Ali, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you had a good Monday. I'm really conflicted. I don't know if I should be taking this. This could be the first chapter of my Rags to Riches memoir.
Surely not the first one. So are you interested or not?
I mean, it's free. I guess the question is, do we lose morale or health? I guess we can always go back to the Whirling Inn whenever we want as a backup. So if this doesn't work out, then we can get the key and then just not use it. You got yourself a tenant.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room.
Finally, you have those lame-os of matinees off your back, Bratan. This looks like a great place to bring chicks.
Bratan. What's in this fishing village?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist.
What do you mean?
This is pretty much a non-place. A gap. A blank spot on the map. Just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Do we just follow through and say that? There's got to be something here. Tell me.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox.
The pox? What's that?
An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses. Shacks as far as the eye can see.
What happened to the hospital?
The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now.
Who else lives in this village?
Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they are away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them.
Oh yeah, I met a couple of the drunks here.
I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and then an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
I see. Is there a way to make a little money around it?
Here, for you, no officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Alright. There's another topic I'd like to address.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
What's further down the coast?
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church.
She's not telling you all she knows. Keep her talking.
I get the feeling you're leaving stuff out. What else is going on?
Well, there's that music. Music from across the sea. It started a few days ago, and now it's blasting even through the night. And now, suspicious-looking people are sneaking around the church. I don't like that.
Interesting. You could look into this ruckus if you have the time. Perhaps the mysterious music is somehow connected to the case. A Rusalka or a half-demonic Apsara singing.
What else is down the coast?
Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty.
Which is it then? Apartments or electrical plant?
I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. It used to be something. Before the war. I wasn't here then, you know. Was born in Samara.
Anything else of note?
Of note? The old fish market up on the boardwalk. But it's closed.
Who'd want to come to a fish market here?
No one. That's why it's closed. It was once a bustling place, back when I was young, and so was everyone else. Now, what catch we do bring in goes straight into a lorry for the Delta or somewhere else.
That's it? There's got to be more along the coast.
What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible. And now you know everything there is to know about this coast.
Okay. It sounds like it's just a lot of... I don't know. There's a lot of history to the place, but it's sad that everything's sort of dilapidated in the way it has, you know what I mean? Tell me about yourself. Who exactly are you?
Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr...
Let's not go with Tequila Sunset. Actually no, if we say Harry, then I feel like Tequila Sunset's a fun little, like, stage name. And I feel like if everybody in town knows a Harry, or is questioned about a Harry, we might get found if we're being looked for. At the moment we're okay, but maybe not. So I'm gonna go with the changed name Tequila Sunset here. You can call me Tequila Sunset.
Why would I do that? That's a fool's name. Are you a fool? Don't ridicule yourself before an old woman, officer. It's undignified.
Okay, goodbye, I'm off. The thing is, do we have to do the Everart thing? Like, do we have to do it? You can see into the house from this angle. Inside you hear the cozy sounds of some kind of heater spluttering. 50 real, very nice. We go in.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
Unlock the shack door with the key.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangements. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Okay.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Okay. Oh, this is nice. Look at this, this is super chill. Woods Creek. Okay. Hell yeah. Is there a better mirror
An old
here?
mirror hangs on the wall.
Oh no, okay.
You see the reflection of your face in it, adorned with the expression.
Not the expression. How dare. Oh, look at this. Harry's got a new jacket. I think we've got to put this on. Oh wow, what a look. Okay, we have to change the gloves. I can't keep doing the gloves, they're so silly. What looks better? Probably those. Even then, it doesn't look great, does it? Alright. Cool. Alright. This is our new look. As of today. Good stuff. Alright. Well, we have a room. We have somewhere that we can stay that isn't going to charge us every night, which means we can actually save our money, which is great, honestly. I'm pretty happy with that.
Hi, officer.
Okay.
Anything I can help you with?
I think I'm gonna continue just to ask, well, even though I feel like we know where this is now, we've had a little bit of insight, we're still gonna ask all of the basics. That depends. Where are we exactly?
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium.
Inisible. Why?
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place.
I have questions. The first is, what's your name?
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. And that was actually the second one.
True.
Indeed, you're always confused as to your whereabouts. Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Oh, sword, am I missing something? Oh, it's on her hip, okay. Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Fair enough. Hold on, do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
It is imposing.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Jess, thank you for the bean redemption. Alright. Oh god, I fear this every time now because we're really getting... We're getting to the end. And now... The end is near. Wait, have we gained a vomit bean? Am I going mad? Oh no, I don't think we have. Okay, I thought we gained one. I was like, excuse me. Right, we have 2 vomit beans. Well, they're like a bunch of earthworms, maybe some dirt, maybe some sausage. A bunch of bogey grass, black pepper, and maybe a marshmallow if I'm lucky. It might be rotten egg. That's generally what's left in here by the looks of it. Oh god, okay. Okay, this is like earthworm. What were they, earthworm or cinnamon? Cinnamon. I actually quite like that one. Thank you, Jess. Why do you need intimidation tactics?
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow that sword? No. Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective?
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold, point to the expression on your face.
Not bad.
Do you like it?
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
I love that we're just permanently in this state of like grinning. It's so weird. Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I use to keep these animals in check? You would put me in an early grave.
In check. A little bit. I don't know what accent. It feels a bit West Country, a tiny bit. So where are all the men now?
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Where's your husband now?
Gone.
Gone? Coward. I would never wow. He disappeared. Sounds like a missing person case.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
Yeah. I feel like it's evident what she meant. None of my options were great though. Thank you, Kim.
No. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves.
I don't feel like we need to know this. Oh. Say no more and wait for her to continue.
He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
Yeah, death is nothing, I shit on death. Wow. What a statement. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it?
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Oh god, I don't know if this is appropriate.
Do it! Hit on the widow! It's the right thing to do!
Kim's presence makes it awkward. Do we want this? I don't know if we want this. I don't think this is a good idea. Is that your boat?
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue.
Sunny days?
Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day.
Would.
Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
Twould've.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of the boat.
When do you think the boat will be ready?
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
I'm looking for someone. Maybe you can help?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm looking for a missing cryptozoologist.
I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate?
People who look for animals who are hard to find. I feel like that's a good way of putting it. I feel like people who look for imaginary... I feel like if you don't know what a cryptid is, or like the concept, I feel like explaining they're looking for animals that are hard to find is the best way of conveying that to someone that's completely blank to the topic. So let's go with that.
Aha! Like snowmen.
Snowmen? I haven't heard about those.
2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like.
Wait. The like? Where did they go?
I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess. I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen?
That's it. I'm not looking for anyone else right now.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
What do you do around here?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now, I'm tarring a little skiff.
What else?
I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic Insular Indian cuisine.
Oh, okay. KY, welcome in. And thank you so much for the Mother 3 vote. Much appreciated. I'll add that to the list at the end of the stream, but thank you. And I hope you're doing well. We're officially now Tequila Sunset. That's our new thing.
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
Keep it professional, man. Don't make it sound like you're hitting on her.
Why is this a constant thought? Nice, your true name, exactly. It's exactly what we were meant to be called. Hence, what's that guy name? a guy named... It was like Disaster Artist 77 or whatever. What was he called? It was something really weird. The guy that was explaining to us about his, like, disaster fire of a life. Which is mean to say. But that guy who told us our actual name. Quote
This is
unquote.
what is called a conversation. You don't have to be guarded right now.
Interesting, what have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
A mine? Hell yeah. Whenever I think of mines now, I just think of that one Hot Fuzz clip. Where you have the guy that plays Filch, who's just in this really, really, like, thick farmer accent, just muttering about, like, how the mine's harmless, and he slaps it with, like, the butt of the shotgun, and then he nearly sets it off. It's like, I don't know why. The thing that always comes to mind when I think of just a mine. Just silly. Very silly. Iconic, literally. The group of bums are great. I like them a lot. They were... The one guy in the tracksuit was very, like... Dude bro-ish. And he was like... I don't know, he felt like he was just whinging about how bad his life had gotten when it sounded like it was just complete, like... just a fuck up after fuck up. The other guy is classic, like... snivelly salesman. And then the other guy is just... What was the name he kept shouting over and over again? I've forgotten.
Bottled, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
I need to know about those human bodies.
Well, you're barking under the wrong tree then, officer. I have no interest in floaters. Seen enough of them in my life already. Very unattractive bunch.
Yeah, maybe stay clear of the things reminded her of the floater she used to be married to.
Oh yeah.
Just saying.
Alright, I don't think we're gonna do that. I don't think I want to do the Everett. So I don't know if I have to, is the problem. I think that's my ongoing issue, is that I'm genuinely not sure if it's something I want to do. Smoker on the balcony. We still have to do this, so we need to make sure we're back for 9. Hey. Okay, we should be getting good amounts of XP for all of that, yeah. Honestly, the perk where you get, like, XP for, like, looking at the bubbles and things is really good. I really like that one. It's like a very minor thing, but the amount of, like, little bubbles that you end up seeing, it makes it kind of worth it, ultimately. Okay, what else can we do while we're here? Is there anything we missed over here? Doesn't look like it. Can we have a go at this again? Oh, did I not take these with me? Why didn't I take these with me? That's so silly, I thought... I don't know what I was doing then. Okay, but we got an RCM jacket now. Honestly, I kind of like that a bit more than what we had before. And then we actually have the badge now. Your RCM badge, alright.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a
Hey,
man.
we found our
You.
badge.
Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
And we got a skill point. Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Okay. Your badge, hell yeah, we got it. We got it. Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that.
Name, Harriet Dubois, ugh. Why does it not say Tequila Sunset, SMH?
But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
I know, right? Big misspelling.
Good choice. A newer photo would look different.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking, why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
There he is, it's the boy.
Lieutenant
what's the
W.
wrong one?
Freighter.
What is that?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're double Freighter.
Oh, declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decontage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Thought my rank was drunk.
Decontage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens' militia. It means counting down to twos.
Okay.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Wait, satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Aw.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
Aw, Kim's actually the best.
He trusts you, for now.
I love
Try
Kim.
not to spoil
What a
it.
good character. He's such a good dude. I know, right? Oh, Kim, he's so good. What a good lad. I think I'm gonna jokingly say I thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
Thanks, that gives me hope. I'm afraid there are no ex-alcoholics. I don't want to get better, I want to get worse. Jesus. Thanks, that gives me... I think we'll just be optimistic.
Good.
Let's turn back.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
I keep thinking he's about to do the Boromir quote. Such a small thing. The whole, like, when he gets the ring for, like, that split second. I keep thinking they're about to do that whole, like, such a small thing. It's the burden to so many or something. I keep thinking it's that.
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Harrier, okay.
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Don't accept it.
A name like armor.
I feel like if it's mine, I don't think, the thing is, I don't think Kim... Is it bad I'm now thinking about... I'm basically trying not to be a nuisance for Kim. I know that's not how you're meant to play this game. I'm trying to be a good... a good cooperating officer to Kim. Which is stopping me from being a bit silly. I think I'm gonna have to go with it. I don't think... We haven't had any... I think my continued thing is, unless we have an intrusive thought that tells me otherwise, I'm gonna have to go with Harry Dubois. But I'm happy to keep using the fake name Tequila Sunset whenever I need to. I don't see why I can't do that. If it gives me the option, it might not. You also play purely to impress Kim as much as possible? Yeah, honestly, I think that's the way I'm gonna roll. I say I'm still gonna play into the internal voices winning, but I'm definitely gonna be playing with Kim in mind. Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not.
Okay.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Oh, we can go back to Joyce now, can't we? Is that her name? The lady on the boat, because she wasn't gonna say anything to us before we showed her a badge, if I'm mistaken. So we can actually do that now that we have the badge back as well.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose, one that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
Date of issue, 7th of November, 50.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well, but better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you, of that you are sure.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
This fucking necktie. I love the fucking energy from the necktie. It's just such a 180 from the narrator. It's just so dissimilar, it's great. Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41, like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor, a lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
Is what?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again...
It's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Put the badge away. Alright. Well. We did it. We found our badge. And I feel like we're actually kind of getting through all of this. Karaoke. Secret passage we haven't done. We still need to look for this. Joyce. Present them with your badge. This may take a while. Okay. Okay, we haven't actually done that yet, so we might as well speak to Kim.
Yes?
Tell me about the
What
case
do you
again.
want to know?
Now that we've inspected the scene, I wanted to know more about this pissing competition you mentioned.
What's there to say? It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here, and now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Ah, so this is a struggle over who runs Martinez.
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that. Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
I see. Well, that makes you a pretty good person, I think.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
You volunteered to spoil it?
Yes, I'm an unrepentant spoilsport.
He appears pleased with this, of course he is. What's special about Martinez?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
I wonder what that says about me. That I was sent by my station. There can only be one conclusion. I'm the finest we have, a hero cop sent to outperform you in every way imaginable. I think we're gonna say that. I feel like this plays into our, like, hero cop thing that we keep sort of hearing every now and then.
A good joke.
He does not actually think it was a good
Yeah,
joke.
of course he doesn't. Okay, it was a poor joke, but we could use a good manner of cop off. Don't you agree?
If it helps you work better, okay. See it as competition. But don't expect me to. Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask about the competition? If not, we should move.
Probably have. Don't be scared, but I think I might have. I feel like we can bring some of these up.
He opens one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Which school do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
Wait, which of those? Which one is the one where you hear your tide talk to you?
Mental illness.
Okay. Because I have that.
So, the 41st Precinct sent you because you are the most mentally ill out of all the officers at your station?
I don't know. I don't remember any of the other officers.
Of course.
Okay, enough of the competition then. Let's talk about something else.
So wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
He's actually glad it's addressed now.
Why did the 41st send me?
Look at you. It's because you're a failure. They sent you to slight Precinct 57.
Wait, no, that can't be right.
Just think about it for a second. You're a raging alcoholic who showed up 3 days late and argues with his necktie. You weren't sent here to win.
Kim, what if my precinct sent me on the case because I'm a fuck up? Like as a joke.
I've considered it.
So it's true?
It would be immensely ugly of them, not to mention unprofessional. But I also think it's somewhat unlikely.
Why is that?
I checked the records. This jurisdiction dispute, who polices Martinez, reaches back to the 30s. It's as old as my station. And all this time we can't decide who gets Martinez? I think, yes, both stations would prefer a win.
Cass, you are their finest.
I am the finest of nothing.
You really see me as a safe bet?
Safe? No. But you're old. You've made it this far. Something has brought you through. We've only just started working together, so I don't know what it is yet. But it's there. So no, I don't think they sent you as a joke. And even if they did, they are in for a surprise.
Aw. Kim's great. What a good dude. Alright. We don't have too many things left to... We can now do that. Good. Got the one thing I really, really hope that they either patch, if they're still patching this game, or somebody has modded, is this thing here. This is literally unbearable, because like you can't drag this at all. Won't let you. Like this is really, really bad. I know I'm not using controller, so that might be on me, but the fact that you can't drag it down and like the way that it works is like this, it's like a little bit yikes. Okay. What do we want to do? What do I want to level up? What do I need a lot of right now? I feel like I'm just going to put something into that. Or we could get another perk. What ones do we have? I assume I can swap these out at some point, right? I assume it's not like locked in. Like once I have one, it's just like I can then get rid of them if I want to like change up what it is. Like I can forget them. Okay, perfect. That's good to know actually. Okay. And then we will... I guess rigorous self-critique might be good. It's gonna take 6 hours, so... Let's do... Oh, I just saw something drop down onto my desk, so I'm a little bit scared. Hang on. I think I'm good. I had a full-on thing where I just saw something fall out the corner of my eye and I thought it was a spoder. Oh, okay, I'm fine. Fine, I'm not spooked. Alright. Okay, well, I feel like we're making some progress. We have our badge now, at least. That's the main thing. What else can we do? We do anything over here? Maybe not. We just can't go around that way, I assume. So we gotta go around the main roadway. Okay. Let's keep going. Part of me is wondering what happened to that lad though, the lad that was looking for the cryptid. It's kind of weird, he just like vanishes completely. Can I actually go around here? I actually don't know. I assume I can. British, welcome in, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. You know what, maybe we should go back to Joyce first. Maybe that would be a good idea. And then we need to make sure that we're back in time for the smoking lad. We really can't miss that another day in a row.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
I'm not saying fuck you, mailbox. Just burnt some pizza, but still tastes good. Hell yeah. At least it still tastes good, that's the main thing. What kind of pizza is it? What did he go for? Alright.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Can we equip anything that gives us conceptualization boost? Okay, we have +2 to conceptualization.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
The load check, but might as well keep doing it until...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? It's a wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business.
Kim's getting so mad. He's like, why? Why are you like this, sir? Alright. Just bought a very small ham and cheese. They sell them for 80 pence, but it's nice for the price. That sounds good actually for for 80 under £1. That's pretty good. For a cheeky bit of pizza. That sounds nice though.
Trying to sneak up on me again? Trying to snuff me out? Get away, pig!
Get away, pig! Back off, pig! Uno doesn't fucking care. What else can I do? No, we were gonna go see thingy. Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I found my badge, by the way. Oh, actually, hang on. We'll quick save quickly before we do anything.
You're back. Good. What I love you did.
Fast, observantly, like an electronic printer.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Freighter Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching, now that you've seen his badge?
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
This was your plan all along.
My plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
Thank you, that's all for now. Actually, I would take you up on the tea, actually. That sounds quite nice. Cheeky bit of tea, innit? Oh, fuck it, ew. Don't know why I'm doing an accent. Proper fucking Londoner. Alright. What do we want to... What's hard? What do we want to do? What do we want to do? Right. This may take some time. Should we go back to the lady? There's the lady that wasn't being very helpful. Over here, right? Oh, did we get a rerun of one of these checks with this lad? We might have done.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
I heard that one of the drivers is a woman, but I don't think she's here. You know this lady driver?
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't mean to pry it, but I need your help. She may be involved with the drug business.
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
I asked you who's conducting the drug trade. You said you didn't know. Now you're saying you do.
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is, hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part, not trickery. It's true, we would have caught a lie, but a kind heart is tricky. Bah, emotional rhetoric. He knew something and he didn't share it with you. That's a fact.
Who is she to you?
A friend? An acquaintance? I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay?
What does she look like?
A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Is this some like Ramona Flowers kind of thing?
Then she may have dyed it again.
Just nonchalantly is like, yeah, I dyed my hair. Get over it. I feel like we have to ask, who is this person? What's her name?
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the Lady Driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why.
When did she leave?
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad. She's not a bad person, I know that much.
We can't just let it go. It's part of a police investigation.
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it. I can't have that on my conscience.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This is information only.
I don't believe you.
You said she's troubled. How?
She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with you?
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her.
Wow, the middle one is not okay. I was told everyone's afraid of her. You're not?
I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me too. That she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent life include drug trafficking?
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind.
Hold on, her mind?
The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
When she left, did she leave her lorry behind?
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The raceman, for one. The grey-haired woman. Maybe she knows something. Wait, this guy says they're friends. Then, acquaintances. And he's okay with others ratting her out. Push Tommy and it will break his heart. And his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals.
So you're alright with others ratting her out? You just don't want your hands dirty?
Fine. I don't want to be a butcher. And I don't want to be a knight either. I just want to be a person who can sleep at night. A little fame wouldn't hurt too.
Put yourself in my shoe. I need this, but another investigation too. Important, I can't blow it.
You're not going to put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
She's a suspect and I need you to tell me where she is, or I can't finish the investigation. I think we'll just say we'll drop the matter for now. I think we'll have to come back and force him otherwise.
Thank you, friend. Wow, this makes me feel like I should pick up smoking again. Would help with my rhymes, too.
Alright, we're going to try the conceptualization thing real quick. Alright.
Still here. Stuck in this damn jam, my man.
Alright, 58.
What's up?
I'm happy with that.
Wait,
Hey.
there's something here. stored away in some dusty corner. It starts like,
A mirror's temperature is always 0. It is ice in the veins. Its camera is an X-ray.
Whoa. What else?
It is a chalice held out to you in silent communion.
Silent communion. That's good.
Where graspingly you partake of a shifting identity never your own.
Dang. That's some great shit. You came up with that yourself.
did you?
Did you? I think that I might I may be an actual poet, and I've learned it by heart. I'm just a vessel for the muse. I think that'll play into our drama start, so I'm happy to do that.
But really, no bullshit. That's great stuff. I sort of want to know if it's yours.
I don't really know.
No matter. Great verse is like that sometimes. Ephemeral. You might not look it. Seems you have some literary chops. Maybe there's hope for me yet.
That's a strange compliment.
Just messing with you. It's cool. You're an okay guy. For a cop.
For a cop.
They're more often into fists than rhymes, see? Let alone honesty in verse.
In a small office behind the old military hospital, hunched under the green glow of his desk light, Officer Hans Blau browses through a test print of his Futurist magazine. It's called The Futurist. The typeface on the header is too small.
I'm doing what little I can to do right by people.
Well, you've given me some hope, I guess.
You found some common ground with this man. Even impressed him. The next time you look in the mirror, though, remember those words.
Okay. We're getting there, we're doing bits and pieces. Change into that and into that. I think we'll probably start selling some clothes as well. I don't feel like we need all of these at all times, but... Can we encourage Gart to let us do karaoke? Is that something we can do?
Can I help you?
Gart, I need to sing karaoke now.
No, you don't. It's not happening.
He tries not to look at you. It's dangerous to acknowledge the karaoke man.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's going to use it? It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me. This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please, let me say I'm sorry. I'm really conflicted with these choices. I think we're gonna have to do the silly one. It's part of my quest of self-discovery. Help me.
The Whirling's not a charity or a musical therapy clinic. It's a commercial establishment. You're going to scare away the customers.
Yeah, but look me in the eyes. Johnny Law is about to tear it up sad style.
The whirling doesn't need more sad style. That's one of the styles it can do without right now.
This is my way of apologizing for the trouble I've caused. Please let me say I'm sorry.
By causing more trouble, I think we're good.
Why do you even have a PA system if no one's gonna use it?
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop. It's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I've paid my bills and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
That's alright, I have my own song with me.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard.
God, it's just fucking Squidward. I'm convinced this man is literally just Squidward. If this game didn't have voice acting, I'd be giving him the Squidward voice. SpongeBob.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn this karaoke machine.
I'm having it uninstalled, he mumbles to himself. Oh yeah, time to do the damage.
Alright, let's go. It's karaoke time. This feels right. You belong here. Oh god, here we go.
The stage is all
And we're
set
holding
up
the
for
fucking
your
mic.
performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet.
Holding the bag as well.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Oh god, okay. No, not yet. We need more drama. More passion. More passion. More passion. One to drama, two to drama. Any others to drama? Okay, we can't have those equipped then. I need +3 to drama. Alright. Here we are. This is the... Actually, let's just go completely ham. What's a look? What's like a vibe? Oh wow, this is a look. Look at this. Alright. Okay. People are not ready for this.
The stage is all set up.
So, are you ready for your thing now?
Alright.
Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours.
Alright. Maybe we'll come back in the evening. Alright, we'll do that then. We'll come back in the evening. Assuming I can still do that. Get up on stage in the evening. Okay. Cool. Sure. Alright. Let's get all of our usual hat back on. Necktie, glasses. What else did we change? Is that everything? I think that's everything. Any other talks we can have with you?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Nothing to say to the lads over there. What else can we go and do for now? Let's go talk to the other people then. There'll be other people that we can talk to further up. like Mr. Racist.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yep, fuck off. I know you've been giving me the runaround. Fess up. Where is the lady driver?
I don't know what you're talking about.
First, you knew Sealing didn't do it.
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
And why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
So who does, you?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
The name resounds like a bell in the air, a dark gong. You get a bad feeling about it. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Alright.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who'd do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
Right, say nothing.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We're not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carters Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I've softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Oh, okay.
Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him.
It's only a 42 chance. Okay, we're gonna go with it.
Men
Yes,
like
okay,
this
good.
only respect two things.
Hell yeah.
Strength and fear.
Alright. Show me her lorry right fucking now. The lady driver's lorry, where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
Where's the trigger?
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
Maybe this last one, I don't know which one's a good one to go with. Where's the trigger? I feel like that seems like an empty threat, but we can go with it. You're making a Batman reference. Oh. Oh. My head was like, that sounds familiar. Alright, we're gonna go with this. What's your name, fuckhead? We're gonna go on the police radio and say this guy told Marjorie to fuck off.
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Wow, what a fucking asshole. Where exactly is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone, okay?
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Looks like he got his adrenaline up, too.
Alright. That was easy. Let's sell all of our tat while we're here.
The tear machine stands and your bottles clunk into the machine.
Right, we
and
got
the money appears with a satisfying
50 cent. Or P. Or whatever currency. Is it just pennies? I don't know what the, like, small currency would be.
right to work.
Right, we're gonna leave that be. We are also gonna ask the lady about everything. We'll do that before we get too far in with the other bits we have to do.
The woman is still hunched over the railing, her head swaying to the music, her eyes looking at nothing in particular.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
Oh no, okay. Nothing new to add? Fair. Alright. In that case, past the monument. Is it this one? This one.
This green found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
Try to peek in the window.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too.
Try the door handle.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
How are we gonna get this open, Kim?
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Really?
This has been hard enough. No need to make it any harder.
Okay. Even though our pry bar's broken? Or at least it's not.
This green found, A to Z, contemporain, is parked in the shadow
Right, here we
of
go.
the ruins.
Get ready to
looming
mess it up.
overhead. It's seen better days.
We're about to mess it up.
With a
Oh,
firm
no.
grip, you
Okay.
raise the pry bar, a glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets, lorry cabin.
Hell yeah, we got lucky. We did a really good roll there, actually. It's pretty good. Say fuck the police and then smash it. I'm gonna say sorry. So smash it. I'm sorry.
The window shatters and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
Admire the posters.
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy with a hint of amberette, wafting through the bitter air of the cabin.
What's that smell?
The remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume, probably Grenade No. 5.
Hell yeah. ladies and gentlemen. This is granite number 5. Sure.
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. She's looking past the camera.
Oh, cool.
A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. And gentle tragedy.
It's called the sign though, that's neat. Alright,
The
enough of the poster.
actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard and a toolbox sits under the driver's seat.
Them the radio.
Looks like the frequency dial is absent. It requires a key to work, but the key has been removed. Likely by the missing lady driver.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Why would anyone need so many radio stations?
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range too.
Is there anything we can do with the radio?
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
What else is here?
The smell of 1,000 cigarettes, some dead actresses, and a rusty old toolbox under the seat.
Check the pedals.
You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, a hammer, a pair of pliers, a rusty wrench, have been casually thrown there by the disorganized driver.
Can we take them?
But one odd detail does catch your eye.
They sound
A
useful.
piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle. Sandpaper adds extra grip.
Let's just, yeah. Regurgitate that to Kim.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The sandpaper would also rub off the patterns from the driver's right boot sole.
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
One of the footprints at the crime scene had an aberration. Yeah, one was smoother than the other, right? That's what we established.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Okay. Wait, the missing 8 Hardy is here?
Looks like her, yes.
And she's also the one running the drug trade. What a handful.
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
I think the entire Union is involved. Maybe even all of Martinez is.
We should talk with Titus, see what he's got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the walls. The radio transmitter sits on the center console and a faint smell of perfume is in the air.
Alright.
A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's empty, except for a folded newspaper.
Unfold the toolbox.
It's
Oh,
an
the
issue
newspaper,
of
sorry.
Petty Ferik from last Wednesday. A piece of paper falls out from its pages.
Pick up the notes.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
Push in the pull-out toolbox.
The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. The rest is as it was. Radio, posters, a trace of motor oil smell under all the cigarettes. You close the rusty old lorry door.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? Before we return to Joyce? Alright, we've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Seems like something police would do. What do you think of all this, Kim?
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence seems to point to a rather extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
I'm not sure what the Ulan frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks. And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy Boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
I don't think the movie posters matter. So it turns out this is connected. Is that a mistype? It turns out this is connected to the Union. I assume
Like
is what
Joyce
it's meant
told
to be.
us, yes, logistically. But don't expect
Or
to
is.
bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
Can we just say it? What about the movie posters? How do they all factor into this?
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Maybe the trader is some kind of cinephile? That's a good point, actually. I assume cinephile is some kind of like... I don't actually know what it is, but I'm going to have a guess and say that they're into movies. Or maybe like people in movies. So maybe if we know that fact about them, we can then put the pieces together, maybe. Okay, I assume that's what that means. I could be very wrong, but...
Yes, well...
Unimportant.
Anyway, will the RCM open an investigation into this? It probably is unimportant.
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in that. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Alright. Okay, debrief over.
Debrief over. After you.
Hell yeah. Look at us, working as a team. Alright, we're gonna go talk to the Hardy Boys again though, which is a bit yikes, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so we have that done. Let's see what else we can do. The Jam Mystery, report back to Joyce. By that, get on stage this evening, secret passage, take some time. There we are. Ray, welcome in. You're just in time for the wrap-up of stream. Well, we're going to be going for a tiny bit longer today. A tiny bit longer, so we're going to go talk to Joyce quickly. And then we might confront the Hardy Boys about the lorry driver. So yeah, we'll be going for a bit longer yet, but we'll wait and see. Actually, I kind of want to... No, it's not going to be evening imminently, so we won't be able to do the karaoke today, but karaoke is now an option too. But I hope you're doing well. Hope you had a good start to your week. We made it through Monday, everyone. Joyce is this way. Monday, not like this. It's over though, exactly. It be over. That's the main thing.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lorryman at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
Wait, where exactly are these eyes located?
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologise for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout, most likely. That would give them a read on the entire quarter.
In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
Can we talk about how Kim is facing away? Kim's like, yeah. Just give me the deets. I'm not gonna engage in eye contact today. I'm just taking it in. I'm having a look around.
The words
What's a bloodbath? Uh-oh.
sound cold in her mouth.
Yeah.
They taste of iron and strawberries.
What was that about? Actually, let's ask that second. I've already heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike, but I need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
A momentary lapse in faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humour.
Do you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, the ceramic armor that we found on the lad... That's one of those mercs. I think we established that, didn't we?
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the Colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night.
Okay. What then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now.
Okay, so the person that was lynched sexually assaulted someone. Oh, that just... Okay, that adds like a whole other element to all of this, doesn't it? Okay, we know their Hardy Boys didn't like him, and I think they did say this, but like... Our information, I think that's been backed up now by what Joyce has just said. I think I do vaguely remember something like that being mentioned now, actually. This is what happens when I have several weeks gap between vital information on stream with Disco. So, yeah, that's on me, but I think I'm remembering enough to get by for now.
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union militants.
Maybe the investigations can team up, you know, share resources and intelligence. I feel like we're gonna have to go with that one. I had to say this is not disco.
It is very far from disco. My only hope is that you provide a single, concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
I see, so it's gonna... We have to find a worthy person to blame it on, even if, like, they're not actually the one that did it. Otherwise, it's gonna be like a chain effect where the authorities get involved, followed by the Wild Pines, followed by then the Union having to retaliate to that. Okay, interesting.
The Debarders have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty. These men work in tandem using semi- and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most Union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath.
Isn't this a pretty bleak scenario you're describing?
Many bleak scenarios have already come true, Lieutenant W. Frater de Bois. All we can do is keep the rest from going the same way. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
Okay. What was that about a bloodbath?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
What can you tell me about Crenell?
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
Down a deep, black well.
They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries. Guarding facilities, escort missions and such.
Meaning they're used to operating in war zones.
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Okay, anything else you got on them?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, ma'am?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenell.
Could you contact the company? Tell them to call them off?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
You said the deceased assaulted a woman?
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
Who did the passing on then?
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
What did these teenagers by the canal say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
And who was this woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You meet her soon enough, you feel.
The one who was hanged. Did you know him?
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
His name was...
Lely. His service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
Tell me about the others first.
One is a man. Corty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman. Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
Okay.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face, then shakes her head.
I can't remember.
The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw. It made it difficult to estimate his age, or gauge his facial expressions.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was, Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent, Oranese, or Messinian, maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Okay. Where are the remaining two mercs now?
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting.
You still need to know where they are.
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Where are these mercenaries? I feel like...
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise.
Yeah.
The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
You think they're the dice? No. I'm trying to think of who they might be. One must be the goon in ill-fitting work clothes by the harbour gates. Scab leader.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice. There's no need to kick the hornet's nest.
It's just good to know.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg. Does this not bother you?
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
Your concern may be appearances. Ours is keeping the peace.
One is probably in a building overlooking the roundabout.
That would afford a good vantage point. In any case, it's practically inaccessible.
Where is your radio for contacting them, if I may ask? Do you have an earpiece?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent. There's a short wave at the ship's wheel.
I had another question for you.
I hope I can answer it better.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their progress identifying the members of the lynch mob, and their impatience.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
5 days, not more. Maybe sooner.
It's a matter of days, not weeks.
That's enough for now.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
Now can you tell me about these tattoos?
Of course. Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a Triget not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Alright, I'm gonna keep quiet.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
What do you think?
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like stars in the sky?
Close. Port cities. This is an Oronese map of the waterways, a sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
What is the use of this map?
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
I see.
Where is he now?
Don't think we should say that we've spoken to him. This one has flown quite far by now.
I would say he's near the Arcade Islands by now, ready to exit the Elysium and enter the Pale, if I've read his home address correctly.
What travels did the dead man make?
Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese capital, traditionally stands on the right shoulder. He started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
What is that?
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Inter-Islary Age.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors. Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture. This man was their friend and comrade.
I need the information. We can add it to the schedule, but we don't have to do it, right? I'm sure that's fine, surely. Yeah, we probably shouldn't show them looking into this. Honestly, I don't want to trigger the mercs. So I don't know. Don't know what to do. Okay, I don't think we're gonna do it.
I am relieved you think so. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security.
That's all for the tattoos. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Right, that's all for now. Thank you. Alright. We're getting there. We're slowly but surely getting there. This may take a while. This may take some time. Do we have to do that one? Alright. Smoker on the balcony. Alright, we might have to try that. Investigate the doomed commercial area. Report back to... Okay. Ask Kuno about that. Okay. The victim's tattoos. Get 2 signatures for Everett. Okay. Alright. I think... What do we want to do? What do we want to do? You know what, maybe we don't confront the Hardy Boys today. Let's talk to Kuno one more time. So we might be able to get something out of Kuno. Potentially about the armor, I don't know. Big maybe, but we might. I have no idea how we get up there.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything. The fuck do you want with it? Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Demo tape? Like some kind of musician?
Yeah. Kuno plays on snuff radio, fucks pigs, live, fucks their heads off. Kuno's a cop killer.
I see.
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you...
You could use some.
Okay, whatever. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno grows through like a tube a day, and you look like you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
It's just magnesium, don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
You're gonna fucking die.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
I wanted to discuss the body with you again.
The fuck about it?
The contusions all over his body. Did you do that?
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
he says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Contusion. It's like is a bruise. Talking about the marks, your stones left on him, on the corpse.
Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here.
You hear the lieutenant hum.
Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
That fucking had one thing majorly wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Do you remember how he looked? Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Wait, what do you mean threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
You threw it in the sea?
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Who do you mean, troubadour?
Yeah, cock in boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
Yes, you met him at the gates. The one with the boots and the jolly smile.
You mean Manana?
Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor.
Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information?
And you're just, telling me this out of the kindness of your heart, Kuno?
Yeah, Kuno's doing charity today. Kuno Day. Kuno feels sorry for you two loser pigs. Kuno's doing pity now.
Still, seems suspicious. He may have it in for that guy. Or you may be paranoid. That is also a possibility, sire.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Wow.
You're testing Kuno's...
Get lost,
Kuno? You already know that slow shoot that shit at Kuno, Pigonaught. Yeah? Yeah, whatever. Kuno fucking right, pig. Kuno's filling bathtubs with that shit. Kuno's a kingpin.
Do we want to buy it and then not use it?
Don't be young.
Like, you need to befriend him first.
Alright.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Alright. At least we know what happened to the armor as well. Fuck, does Kuno care? Alright, I think we're gonna save our... Wow, we nearly got another level up as well. We're gonna save our level ups, I think, for next time. Just because I don't know what to go with yet, but I'm pretty happy with the progress we're making in general. I feel like today we got a lot done. We managed to locate the truck. We learnt more about the person, and we learnt that the person ferrying drugs in is probably also involved with the lynching that happened. We had a lot of really important information from Joyce. We now have somewhere to stay that doesn't charge, like, nightly upkeep, which is great as well. So yeah, we got a lot done today. I'm pretty happy with the progress we made. But yeah, that's it for Disco Elysium for this week. Thanks for streaming. No worries at all. Thank you, Ray, KY, British. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Ali. Thank you, anybody else that stopped by and lurked today. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll be back again with Disco next week. Probably after the 31st. So, we'll be back to Cyberpunk and Disco in November. So yeah, that's gonna be the main things going on in the run up to Crimbo. But like I said, for the rest of this week, we've got the end of Costume Quest. We're probably gonna try and get to the end of RE4. And then I'll try and put some other little Halloween things in if we have time. But the main priority is getting RE4 wrapped up. So yeah, I will see you tomorrow for some Costume Quests. Take care. Have a good evening. Bye bye.